Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day for today, Friday, September 11th. And today's word comes out of Psalm 18, verse 6. And in it, David, the psalmist in this particular psalm, writes these words. He says, "In my distress, I called to the Lord. I cried to my God for help. From his temple, he heard my voice. My cry came before him into his ears." Remember that this week we've really been focusing on the idea of prayer that we just see all throughout Scripture. And in this particular passage, we're reminded of a really important fact. It's okay to complain to God. God doesn't freak out if we come to him in our distress, right? Sometimes in America, we're so focused on being happy all the time and we want to be joyful all the time. And even when we're not happy, we pretend to be happy or we find something that will distract us and make us feel temporary happiness. Friends, it's okay to be distressed. It's okay to be overwhelmed. It's okay to feel these things. And what's even more okay is to bring these things to the Lord. David here says, in my distress, like smack dab in the middle of being distressed and overwhelmed and anxious and afraid, in that emotional experience, he says, I cried out to the Lord. Friends, what do you do when you're distressed, when you're overwhelmed? Be honest. What do? Do you pick up your phone and just kind of go through a mindless scroll of social media to take your mind off of what's distressing you? Do you have a couple of beers to take the edge off? Do you have a couple of glasses of wine at the end of the night? Do you find some other way of sort of numbing the emotion of distress? In this passage, we're reminded right in the middle of our distress what we can actually do with those emotions, and that is we can cry out to the Lord. So friends, this week and this weekend, will you be reminded that in your distress, will you begin to cry out to the Lord and trust that he hears your cries and he actually has the ability and the power to do something about your distress? Don't be afraid to bring those things to him. Friends, have a great weekend. Be sure to join us on Sunday for our live stream, and then we'll pick these videos back up on Monday. We'll see you then.